All right, so here's the situation. I've got these three fairly old 8-foot fluorescent fixtures that are hardwired into the ceiling here in the barn. And I'm just tired of dealing with the finicky, fussy nature of these fluorescent lights. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, sometimes they flicker, sometimes they buzz. It's just super annoying. So I am going to replace these with high bay LED UFO lamps. And so what I've got to do is I've got to pull these old fixtures down. I've got to re-terminate those electrical connections to an electrical box, an outlet box, since the high bay lights that I'm going to put in here are plug-in. They're not hardwired, although you could hardwire them. I'd prefer to put them in with a plug. All right, so I've gone ahead and mounted an electrical box here, and I've done that for all three of my rafters here. So now what I need to do is I need to disconnect the lamp or the light fixture, take the light fixture down, and then I need to recut these to size appropriately so I can wire the outlet here for that. And the reason I'm using outlets instead of hardwiring the new fixtures is simply because if I ever want to change them out for any reason, it's just so much easier to just take them down and unplug them and remove them from the hook. And this will just make it a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to do. And let me go ahead and get to it, and we'll find out how it all works out. All right, one down, two more to go. And then I need to drill some mounting bolts here to hang those UFO high bay lights from. All right, so I do have my outlet on that far rafter there, and I've taken the lights out of the middle one. And right now I only have light coming from the front rafter, those old 8-foot fluorescent fixtures. So I've got a couple of these high bay LED lights, and these are from Hyperlight. This is not sponsored. I bought these on Amazon. These weren't given to me. And I want to just put these first two back up into where I've installed the outlet and make sure they provide enough light. And if they do, then I will buy 4 more and go ahead and finish the job. So let's get these mounted. Should be pretty easy, and we'll find out how well they do. All right, so these lights apparently have a hook that goes on the top with a little safety lock. And then I believe they also have a little safety cable right here that goes around. So if somehow this fails, this is the safety catch. And they just use a standard 3-prong, 120 volt outlet. And that's what I like, because if I ever wanted to replace these easily, rather than having to rewire anything, I can just unplug it. These are very low profile. See, they're very thin. Give it about 1.5 inches. Yeah, this is all metal heat dissipation fins. So it looks to me like the mounting hook just goes right into here. I'm going to want this to be sort of parallel with the, I can adjust that when I get it up there, but I want this to be sort of parallel with the rafter so that I can tie down this and make this nice and neat. So these are about, all right, got a tape measure. Let's find out. Just shy of 5 feet. So you get about, let's see, about 56 inches. So I would say if you're count in a little bit of travel here up to the fixture where these are attaching, you got about 4 feet or so of power cable. All right, let's go ahead and mount one of these and see what we got. All right, looking good so far. Well, this time I got to remember to put the safety on. All right. Wow. Those look good. Wow, you can clearly see what a difference that makes just with those two fixtures in the back. These are 5000K, so like daylight white. These are super bright. The distance up there to the rafters, that's about, well, that ladder is 12 feet. So you're looking at nearly 13 feet to the bottom of the light and 14 feet to the rafter. Yeah, so they're 14 feet up in the air. I've got them hanging by carabiners, so they're really easy to snap on and snap off, but they're still very, very secure. I have to put the security cable on the one on the right over here because I forgot to attach that. And then I got to get some zip ties while I'm at it and clean up those cables. Yeah, so that is looking good. All right, so as you can see, these things are super bright. Let me go ahead and order 4 more of these. Wire up my, my 2 outlet box up there, and the one up in the front, I got to wire that one. And we are going to be in great shape with lighting in this barn finally. So that is fantastic. That is a huge improvement. I'm very excited about this. All right, we are all done. Take a look at what a difference these high bay LED lights have made in this large metal workspace. Yeah, so if you are thinking about going from your old fluorescent fixtures to a high bay LED light fixture like these UFO lights here, I think it definitely is worth checking out because, as I said, this is not a sponsored video. I bought all 6 of these with my own money, and they have made a huge difference in the brightness of this workspace. And I would say actually it's about twice as bright in here as it was with just the fluorescent fixtures. So those are 2 bulb 8-foot fluorescent fixtures that I replaced. And I would say that one of these LED UFO lights just about replaces that as a 1-for-1 equivalent in terms of brightness or amount of light it puts out. And by using 6 of those, so I actually used 2 of them for each of those 8-foot fixtures that I took down, I have dramatically improved the lighting in here. So I could actually work on the car without a lot of extra flashlights or work lights or anything like that. These overhead lights are really providing enough light in here that even the stall lights I have on the side aren't even really necessary. In fact, if I drop these down another foot or so, they would illuminate the sides even better because I have this kind of main breezeway, extra high center part of the ceiling. But yeah, so I would say definitely check these guys out. There's a bunch of different brands out there. I'll leave a link below to the ones that I used. Been very happy with them. You could hardwire them if you wanted to clip the plugs off, but I like the fact that the plugs are on there. If I ever needed to swap one out for any reason, it's a very easy job to do that. Just unplug it, disconnect it from the carabiner that I mounted it with, and put another one up. Yeah, so yeah, check it out. Good stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this video. I do hope to see you in the next one, and until then, have fun out there.